Guys, this is Keith Kalfas with the Landscaping Employee Trap. In this video, I want to rant a little bit and talk about all the reasons why it's so worth it to have your own business and why it's not so worth it to have a job and work for somebody else. I'm in a very unique set of emotions right now that are making me fired up, like I could just put my fist through the wall. And so it's a perfect time to make a video. Alright, so I'm very frustrated with people. Oh yeah, just warning, I'm about to get real fired up, so keep watching. The pain and frustration and bullshit and suffering that you go through owning your own business is so worth it. Because so many people, when I get this good job, I'm gonna get a good job. I'm gonna go back to school. I know people that have been in school for years. I know people in buku student loan debt, and they don't have a good job. Or if they think if they finally get their good job, that their life is gonna be fucking gravy. It's not gonna be gravy. You know why? Because when you work for I'm gonna make 60 grand a year. 60 grand a year is fucking peanuts, dude. You know how much that is? 60 grand enough a year is enough to live in, I don't know, and drive up, and just enough like to barely make ends meet. Oh no, it's not if you don't know how to save your money. You know what, dude? That's what broke people say. Because, I've been broke my whole life, and this is the first time in my life I have a little bit of money in my life. I'm not being egotistical. I'm speaking from the heart. So if you can't recognize that, then you're just not recognizing, okay? So I'm speaking from the heart. First time in my life I have a little bit of money, and I'm realizing that, dude, 60 grand a year is peanuts. You know why? Because you can't even afford emergencies. You can't afford the best health insurance, life insurance, home insurance, fire insurance, a Roth IRA, precious metals, money socked away, money buried. You can't afford a future. What about if you got kids, you want to pay for your kids' college? What if there's an emergency? What if you got to take off work for 6 months? Do you have a business that feeds you? You know why? Because when you work for someone else, you know what? You're chasing their dreams. You want to chase another man's dreams? Huh? Sit down and just let someone piss all over your face. That's what you're doing if you have a good job. You're working your balls off for somebody else, making them all the money while you do all the hard work. You know what that means? If you ever leave, quit, or get fired, you go bye-bye and they keep all the success and even more. No, you're that guy. You're the business owner. And if you don't have a business, you're gonna be the business owner, and you're gonna put your balls on the line and do what it takes to lead and launch and do whatever it takes to have a successful business. You know why? Because when you keep the money, you get all those profits. Okay? You get the money. You can grow the business. Here's another reason. When you have a job, and you max out what your job is worth, it doesn't matter how long you've been there. I've got seniority. It doesn't matter how long you've been there. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You only get paid according and correlated to the amount of value you bring to an organization. Well, guess what? If the organization and the industry can't support that amount of money because the owner's taking all the money. If you had a good job, you're never going to make any more money. You're going to get little tiny 2% raises that can't even keep up with inflation. Dude, I got to bust out with the whiteboard and show you graphs of the U.S. Department of Economics and Labor and everything that, like, you basically, if you got a good job and a degree, you just flatline your whole life. And you never go anywhere. You live in the same place, you drive the same piece of shit car, and you're broke. You never do anything with your life but flatline. Oh my God, that freaks me out. The thought of never growing and changing and learning and expanding and doing more and being more and having more and giving more is not being able to do that in life is terrifying to me, and it's not living. You're gonna be here, let's say you only live once. I don't know for sure, I don't want to get into that stuff, but to not be all that you can be is flipping terrifying. All your hope is gone when you're stuck in a dead-end job. When you have your own business, guess what? You can quantify it, you can multiply it, you can exponentially grow it and scale it up and become a multi-freaking millionaire if you want to, depending on what you want to sacrifice to get there. But you can be, do, having whatever you want in your life if you have your own business. A business is too risky. It's risky. Having a job is risky. Because if you lose the job, you're screwed. You gotta go find another job. Having a business is like the most safe and secure thing you can do if you know what you're doing. You know why? Because you have hundreds of clients. You can get more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's also safer because you make more money. You can save more money and live longer if something happens. How about this? It's too expensive to start a business. No, it's not. I started a business flat broke with $80. I started a business with my rent money and a Craigslist ad in the back of my wife's car. Broke. And I built an entire friggin' business. What else? What's another one? Oh my God. I don't know how. You don't know how to start a business? Neither did I. I still don't know anything enough about business to be considered like, an entrepreneur business owner or whatever the hell that is. You can go on YouTube and learn anything you want. You can go on Wikipedia. You can go to Library Guide books. You can listen to audiobooks. You can learn anything you want about anything you want if you got the desire and you turn the TV off and, I don't know, quit jerking off too much or something, because just focus and get to work. Oh, in Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil, he said that the most successful people, men, have the highest sex drive, but he said that instead of like going and sleeping around all that crap or masturbating all the time, you take that energy, that sexual energy, and you use it as like to focus down, like laser focus. You use that energy to propel you into success. It's amazing when you transmute, like an alchemist, base metal into gold. You transmute different energy and emotions into white hot fire for success. It's so amazing what you can accomplish. So I'm fired up right now. I'm pissed off all types of things, and every little thing triggers me, and I believe should trigger you to be another driving reason to go harder, to work harder, to be smarter, to get around more successful people, to ditch the people in your life who are dragging you down and attract people who are going to pick you up. Attract people who are going to pick you. I got a buddy named Jeff Skodak. Dude is super successful, and he'll call me, leave me a message if I'm at work. He's like, buddy, I just want to call you. Don't forget how smart you are. I want you to take the world by the balls today. This on a message. And don't forget that you are the shit and you're successful, and don't let no one take that away from you. Have a good day. I mean, what kind of friend talks to you like that? That's a real friend. So get rid of the negative complainers and whiners. Quit whining and complaining yourself, and get around successful people and be elevated, motivated, and motivated. All right. Oh, I can't believe I have to say this. Subscribe, like, share. You know what my big end goal is with all this? It's not even an end goal. I want to provide so much value to people that it just like starts like, I mean, think about this. A freaking YouTube video could get someone fired up and motivated to help them go change their life and then change the entire outcome of their family. If maybe I might say something in one of my videos that motivates a guy so much that last year he was suffering financially and couldn't even afford to buy his kids something on Christmas, and he broke down in tears and felt like a bum, because it's kind of like by the holidays right now, the time recording this. And maybe something that I said just struck a chord inside of him and got him so fired up that he went out and made like 5,000 more bucks in the last few months and made Christmas like amazing. And I don't take any credit for that. I can't take credit for that. But I'm so aware of the power of the tongue, the power of thought, the power of intention. Is like literally when you think a thought is a thing. And when you change the way you see things, the things you see change. Because when you get into quantum mechanics, the things you see do change when you think differently. It's so amazing. Thoughts are things you can manifest shit. Magic mushrooms. Yes, I've tried them. I'm not into drugs or getting messed up or anything like that, but I did it for a reason, to expand my consciousness. I read a lot about it, and I heard about it from Joe Rogan, and I tried it, and I'm not even going to talk about that here, but it was a long time ago, and it changed my life. Here, I'll come out and say it right now. I'm not encouraging you to do anything. Don't ever do it. Let's just say I had some awakenings that doubled the size of my business and doubled my flipping income. You can also get that through meditation too. I take the winter time here in Michigan. I take a solid month off. I fast. I eat nothing but raw fruits and vegetables, all organic. I turn off my phone. I turn off the internet, and I do meditation, therapy with my life coach. I get rid of all the noise, all the white noise, till I'm in a state of complete silence, which we call 0 point. A friend of mine who's a doctor, we talk about this. And what happens is all this regressive stuff comes out from your childhood. All these issues from your entire life start regurgitating out, and you get to the point where you're crying in tears, and then calm water, the storm stops, and you're in a state of peace. You exhale, and all of a sudden your life becomes completely clear, and you're detached from the superstition of materialism, and you see things as they really are. And empathy and gratitude start to flow out of you, and you could cry because you realize what's most important. Then you go back to the drawing board and you start living your life more purposeful, with a definiteness of purpose that's driven. God, wife, family, business, and you stop being so damn selfish. It's a life changer. So, alrighty. Be good, do good, say good things, and good things will happen. And peace out.